Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another video. So happy you stopped by to check out today's video. I told you guys in my most recent video where I put up my curriculum choices from The Good and the Beautiful that you would be seeing the same intro on all of my curriculum picks for the upcoming homeschool year. However, I accidentally deleted that intro. So here I am doing another intro. I am going to share with you guys the curriculum choices for each of my kids' grade levels 10, 9, 5, and 7 in a separate video that will be coming out on my channel each week. So if you're looking for ideas or just curious to see what we're going to be using in our homeschool, then definitely keep checking back and make sure you're subscribed. If you want to see what we're using specifically from The Good and the Beautiful, I already put up that video since there was quite a bit of curriculum from them. Go check that out. But I just wanted to get on and explain why I'm here again, giving an intro, but we are going to jump into my curriculum choices for today. That will be in the title of this video. You can see which one it is there. This intro, I'm not going to delete this one. It will be across all of the videos. So no more delaying. I will link everything I can for you guys down below. If you have any questions about the curriculum you see in this video, feel free to ask them. Leave me a comment down below. If you've used any of the stuff, let me know your thoughts on it, but we're going to jump right in to curriculum. All right, so today I'm going to be sharing my 9th grade homeschool curriculum choices. This is for my son. He's going into the 9th grade. I am using a lot of the same stuff that I had my daughter use the year previous, and I think that speaks to my level of satisfaction with what I was using. I'll throw that out there. For him, even though he is in the 9th grade, if you watch my 10th grade video, you will hear me say this in that video, he is also going to be doing Shoreman Mathematics, Algebra 2 with geometry for his 9th grade year. My daughter in the 10th grade is also doing that. There's a reason why, and that's because math is a really strong suit of my son. He technically still could be going into the 8th grade. So he's very advanced in math, and he loves doing math and also loved doing Shoreman Mathematics. Last year in 8th grade, he did the Algebra 1 course because of the same reasons. There were a lot of missing pieces, a lot of gaps left by teaching textbooks, and I wanted to make sure he was solid. He was definitely better off than my older daughter was, but that's because math is more easily understood for him. It comes more naturally. But there were still things that he told me, we did not learn this with teaching textbooks. And so I was really glad that he also did Shoreman last year. So we're continuing on with Shoreman Math. He will be doing Algebra 2 with geometry for math. It's an online program, completely online. So I do not have anything to print out and show you guys, but I'll leave a link to his math down below. For history, he is going to be doing For You They Signed. This is the spiritual heritage of those who shaped our nation. This is from Master Books. My oldest daughter is going to be doing the same thing. They're going to be doing this together with me as well. In conjunction with my younger kids' history. I had a bit of a doozy problem to solve for history coming up because we've done The Good and the Beautiful for the last 4 years. We completed them, and so I did not want to go back through and repeat them. However, we finished the U.S. Constitution course almost, but by, for next year we'll be done with it. And so I thought that this would be a great thing to segue them into. So this is what he's going to be using for history. I have a similar lineup for him for English, language arts, reading type stuff. So if you watched my 10th grade video, you'll recognize this analogies book. These are like little warm-up items that I like to have. So I have them doing this analogies one. I got that from Sunlight's website. And then I also have him doing Wordly Wise book 9. I mentioned in my 10th grade video, I don't get answer keys. I don't get teacher's guides. They just do 2 or 3 pages a day to kind of warm up their brains before they head on into their their math or their science courses. It's kind of like a little wake up thing. And I like having things like this. So he has those 2 that will also go along with his high school 1 course. from The Good and the Beautiful. So I have his whole high school 1 course here. There's the units, the writing and grammar guide, and the geography, grammar, and Latin memorization cards. Along with that, I have a book study on the book Pride and Prejudice. I must have misplaced the book, but of course I have it. So this is the high school honors book study. This is what turns the language arts from The Good and the Beautiful for high school 1 into an honors course, because this is basically a literary analysis of that book, and it's very in-depth, and anyone who has done literary analysis or studied writings, and it goes pretty in depth in here. So he's going to be doing that as well. For his elective, his first elective, he's going to be taking Spanish 1 through BJU Press online, the distance learning option. This is his first year of Spanish. Obviously, he has very minimal exposure, and that is okay. My daughter started Spanish 1 with BJU in the 8th grade. He's starting it in the 9th grade because he didn't want to do it in the 8th grade, and I gave him that option. However, he's going to be taking it in 9th. My daughter took it in 8th, and she had played on my phone on Duolingo and things like that, but she was not speaking Spanish or had no knowledge of it. And I have seen how she can have small conversations. It's really incredible. They do a fantastic job with their Spanish. We love BJU distance learning for foreign language. So he's going to be doing Spanish 1. Also from BJU, my son is going to be doing the physical science course. Here's all of his materials for that. Same thing, distance learning video option. So a lot of people confuse that with virtual learning that a lot of kids did over the past few years. It's not the same thing. It's not a live classroom. It's just videos that go with the lessons. You can do them at your own pace, on your own schedule, at your own time. You do not have to be logged in at a certain time. So anyways, the video option is great though, and it's a must for this type of science course. My daughter took this course in the 9th grade, and it was extremely challenging, extremely. My husband has a bachelor's in the science field, and he was amazed at the content of what was in here. So she loved this course. I know he will too. So that is his science for next year. His second elective is going to be Christian Apologetics. We are going to be using this course from Master Books. This is the cultural issues, creation and evolution in the Bible. If you watch my 10th grade video, you'll have already seen this. That's because with them being only 1 grade level apart, I love being able to teach apologetics to my kids. And it's so nice to have, this is a high school course, so I wouldn't want to put my very young 7th grader, he could still be a 6th grader, or my 5th grader in with this topic. But I do love just teaching my high schoolers still some things, I enjoy teaching them, and I didn't want to let that all go once we got into high school. So these electives make it possible. And I love doing that. So we did logic from Master Books this past homeschool year, and it was a game changer course. Couldn't be more timely, just fantastic. So I wanted to continue on with their Christian apologetics. And so this is the one that we are going to be doing next year together. And I'm excited to learn right alongside them. So that is everything that I am going to be using for my son in the 9th grade. Of course, I add in lots of fun, seasonal, holiday, all the things that make homeschool will be added onto that. But that is like his core course book work. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I will be using for my son in the 9th grade. It's basically every single thing minus history and the apologetics course that I use for my daughter last year, because I loved everything we used, and I saw tremendous growth spiritually as well as mentally. She learned so much. So that is everything for 9th grade. If you're looking out for any other grade levels, they are coming, or they may have already been posted. So be checking back to my channel regularly so you guys don't miss my curriculum choices for a grade that you are looking out for. I'm really excited about everything that I have here. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Give me a thumbs up before you go, and I will see you all in my next video really soon. Bye, guys.
close your eyes.